Hi guys, it's Firecats3 here, and sorry for the very delayed video. I was having some microphone issues. At first I had this weird looping thing going on, and it sounded very robotic when I recorded anything. And then I got a new microphone, and it still sounded robotic. Found out it was the software. Tried to use my old microphone after I removed the software, fixed the software, updated, all that fun stuff. And then started having this little, annoying machine-like noise in the background. So this is my new microphone, so sorry if I sound different, but that's because it's a new microphone. Hopefully it's still of high quality. And I guess we can start the video. Sorry to ramble about my struggles, but life. So we were doing a redesign series, and the character I chose for this video was Kira. Now, Kira has an interesting background from nothing more than just she's got a few claims to fame in my list of characters. So, first thing I have to explain, if you weren't a Sonic fan character artist in I want to say 2008, it could be later or earlier, I'm not quite sure. Anyone who wants to correct me, comment it below. This is the era it actually was. But it's back when YouTube was kind of still new and anyone could post on it, and not everyone had a channel, but anyone can post on it, and people were posting videos using Movie Maker and stuff like that. But back at that time, if you were a Sonic fan character artist, you probably ran across these videos called adoption videos, and they were just videos of people who made a whole bunch of characters that they just really enjoyed making characters, and they didn't really want the character after they made it, so they decided to give it away to someone. So that's kind of where Kira comes from. She came from one of those types of videos. It was obviously not one of the ones where the person was asking you to pay for the character, but because I was a kid, I didn't have money. I didn't have money. Now I'm an adult, I could buy characters if I want. Never would, because I love designing characters way too much to buy a character. But, if I want a character, I'm just going to design something. So, that's kind of where Kira came from. In the description, they didn't give her a name. I gave her the name Kira. I don't remember why. I just thought it matched her look. But the one thing they did tell me about the character was that she was a lesbian. Which, at that point in time, I had no lesbian characters. So that is Kira's one claim to fame in my roster of characters, is that she was my first lesbian character. That's pretty much the only really interesting little that. When I got her, I made her the adopted sister to Terra. So we're keeping with the theme of everyone's related to Terra somehow. Not fun theme. But yeah, so when I got her, I made her the adopted sister of Terra because I was trying to make a very interesting backstory for Terra. With adoption and long lost sisters and big families, and it's just crazy. I was not good at writing backstories. I'm still pretty bad at it. All my old backstories for my characters are very long and convoluted, and just okay, how did this happen? Does this make any sense to you? It doesn't make sense to me. But if you want proof of that, please go to my DeviantArt, find my character reference sheets, and read just one of them. You'll read one and you'll be like, yeah, she didn't know how to write a good character background story at that point in time. The only ones that I've done that are pretty okay and simplistic are minor characters that I didn't care about. So when you're not a character I care about, you get a better backstory. Anyway, so that's kind of Kira's whole thing. I didn't really give her a personality at the time, other than she was kind of cute, so I was she's gotta have a cutesy personality, very free and lovely, I don't know. Anyway, looking through references for her, I noticed that I always drew her with a butterfly, which, I mean, I personally love the idea of you metamorph, the whole metaphor of a butterfly metaphor, where, you know, everyone starts out as this caterpillar and then they bloom into this butterfly that's just so them, you know. Some people are blue butterflies, some people are pink butterflies, some people are rainbow butterflies. You know, we're all different, we're all crazy, we're all interesting. This is life. So the butterfly thing made me think forest, which then led me to go, you know what? I have a design for forest elves. So that's why I decided to make her species. She's gonna be, she is now a forest elf. So I made the forest elf, and then I was going on in my mind. I'm thinking, okay, now I have to think of her aesthetic. And I really like the black dress, but the rest of it, I like the color combinations, but that was pretty much it. Didn't really want, I kept the choker, but I changed it, and then the black dress I changed a lot, and the hair I totally changed. But where did my inspiration for this come from? And the reason, and that is such a good segue, me, because this is where I'm gonna talk about it. As I was trying to come up with ideas, I start trying to think of people in my life, or people who are famous, they're really sweet and kind. And my good friend from when I was in high school, she was a year older than me, let's call her Candy, because she's sweet as candy. Candy was who always wore her hair kind of half up with the pigtails and then the hair down, which is why Kira now has that look, because I wanted Kira to kind of be like Candy. Candy. That is the name I gave her. There you go. I can keep track of what I'm saying. So I wanted to make her kind of like Candy, and Candy always wore Lolita Gothic clothing, which I learned many years later that those were all hand-me-downs, and it kills me a little because it makes me so jealous. All my hand-me-downs were guys' clothes. If you checked my latest Instagram post, which I don't know when I'm going to post this, so it might no longer be my latest Instagram post, but my last Instagram post that I posted today, I posted a picture of a jacket that I painted on to make it look cool. That's a dude's jacket. It's my brother's jacket, okay? I only get guys' clothing, and she's getting Gothic Lolita stuff that I would die to have. Like, stuff that I would just, like, I would pay all the money in the world to get that as hand-me-downs. Of course, family's all boys, so I get male hand-me-downs that I have to tweak so I don't look completely weird. Yeah. Train of thought went off the rails again. Sorry about that, guys. So, yeah, so Candy. So I wanted to make her just like Candy. And that's why I kind of went with the Gothic Lolita style for her. But then I had to remember that I made her a forest elf. So for a forest elf, they kind of connect with some part of the forest. I felt like Lolita Gothic style kind of worked very well for like the night sky and like the moon and the sun. So she is the forest elf of moon and sun, basically. In forest elf tradition, this is what I've made up for forest elves. This is not like coming from an actual lore point of view. It's just, this is how my forest elves work. But my forest elves, they will tattoo on their body for important people in their lives. So parents, lovers, senseis, masters, you know, like people that they find very important to them in their lives. So on Kira, I gave her 3 tattoos. On her knee, she has a sun, and the sun is to represent the warmth and love from her mother. The star on her shoulder is supposed to be like the northern star, which guides you home, and that's supposed to represent her father's guidance for her. And her final crescent that's on her cheek is supposed to represent the innocent love that she shares with her current partner. Just a sweet moonlight night that they share. So I made, she's got a few Kira's got a few references to the sun, as long a few references to the moon. Obviously the tattoo is a reference to the sun, and on her forehead tiara there is a sun, along with the circles on her belt are the sun, and the circles around her pigtails are supposed to also represent the sun. The silver belt is the moon, along with the silver choker is also supposed to be the moon at full time. And then the crescent on the front of her chest, on her socks, which I'll get to those, and on the skirt are supposed to represent the moon. This whole dress was kind of inspired by a dress I found online. The dress I found online is way better, and I'm telling you, it's beautiful. I would so buy it. I would so buy it if I wasn't broke. Anyway, going on to the rest of Kira's aesthetics. I did long sleeves because, again, I wanted to stick with the Lolita style. That's something you'll see in Lolita styles, the long sleeves, and I love that. The socks actually came through a mistake. I was drawing her and I drew shoes with long socks. And forest elves, at least my forest elves, don't wear shoes because they're supposed to be very connected to the forest, so, shoes kind of keep them from touching the forest. In the sense of feeling the ground under their feet and stuff like that. So I turned that mistake into very cool long socks that look very nice, in my opinion. And the bottom of her feet obviously there's nothing underneath them, so it's like a top layer sock. I think it works so beautiful with the aesthetic. Kept her eye colors the same and the hair color the same, because that combination to me is just so pretty. I love green eyes with like a dirty blonde hair. It looks beautiful. And then I kind of made her a little pinkish because she's very pale, so I wanted her to be able to blush a lot. When she blushes, you can really see it. And that's pretty much all. I really like how it came out. Yeah, so let's see, what else can I say about Kira? So I've hasn't really changed much to her. I haven't really given her a backstory, but I like the idea that now she's kind of more based off of my friend Candy, so she's a lot sweeter and kind and just a bubbly personality who's still cool as the moon, but as warm as the sun, as warm and accepting of you as the sun, but as calm and cool as the moon. Yeah, I really like her now, and I guess that's all I have to say. I don't know who I will redesign next, but I have a few other videos that I kind of wanted to work on, and now I have a working mic, so I'm going to work on them. Hopefully I can get a video out next week after I've done this video and put it out. I think a week later I'll put out another video. That's what I'm hoping for. There's no guarantee that's going to work, but that's what I'm hoping for. So yeah, thanks for watching. Descriptions or references for stuff will be in the description. Links to my socials. Hope if I can find the link to the dress, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Firecats 3 out.